Today class we discuss about intelligent control strategy for energy management system with the fuel cell, battery, supercapacitor. So project mainly focusing on hybrid electrical system, which means we are using three energy storage systems. One is fuel cell, another one is battery, and final thing is supercapacitor. So by using three energy storage systems, we having reliability for the electrical vehicles. Nowadays you already know we are using so many cars. Okay, with the use of so many cars, we having so many problems. For example, environmental air pollution, global warming, and rapid reduction of fossil fuel cells on earth. These are the problems that we are facing nowadays. So in order to reduce this, we require electrical vehicles or hybrid electrical vehicles. This is the structural image for the hybrid electrical vehicles. Now you focusing on fuel cell. Fuel cell is an electrochemical reaction. Okay. In fuel cell we are using electrochemical cell that converts chemical energy into the electrical energy. And batteries. Why we require battery means either for charging and discharging condition. Final thing is supercapacitor or ultra capacitor. These are mainly used for storing high voltage applications. Okay. So move on to the design. So here we are using fuel cell, battery and supercapacitor. These three are the energy generating units. Okay. So from here we are having low voltage output gain. Okay. So in order to increase the high voltage gain, we require DC-DC converter. That means here we require chopper. And for battery, we are using both buck and boost converter. Why we require buck and boost converter means for bidirectional power flow. Okay. So for each and every energy storage system, we require power flow from one unit to the load. So in order to do this, we require an advanced power management control strategy and an advanced power management strategy is in this block. Okay. So this block is mainly used for generating gate triggering pulses. Okay. Why we require gate triggering pulses means for boost converter or inverter, in this we having switches. That means IGBT or MOSFET. How we are going to turn on MOSFET or IGBTs? We are turn on and turn off the IGBTs or MOSFETs by the usage of gate triggering pulse. Okay. So that gate signals will be generated from the energy management system. So energy management system main role is to conditioning the power flow between the fuel cell, batteries, supercapacitors to the three phase load. So at this end we are getting DC voltage gain. Okay. What at the load end what we have AC supply. Okay. So in order to do this we require inverter. So inverter role is to convert DC to AC. So this part is inversion process. That means to convert DC to AC. Finally at the load end we having three phase AC supply. Okay. How we are going to change the three phase load means here we having load change with respect to the time interval. We are giving time here as an input to the load profile. That means here we are changing load each and every time intervals. According to the time intervals, the load will be changed. The ratings will be in kVA. Okay. Finally, the results for the generating units. Okay. Power output curves. Okay. Figure number 10, power output curves. I will show you the power output curve waveforms. This one, okay. This one is power output curves, okay. And then voltage, current, and consumption of fuel cell. This one, okay. So this diagram is similar to this one, okay. And next thing is voltage, current, and state of charge curves for the battery. Voltage, current, and state of charge for the battery. This one, okay. And then final thing is voltage curve for the fuel converter and battery converter. And also voltage curves and current curves for the supercapacitor. This one, okay. Next one is line voltages and phase currents of the load. Line voltage and phase current. Zoom it for this time interval. When we zoom it on it, zoom on it. Okay, this is the waveform for the voltage and current of the load. When you zoom on it, it will be clearly shown.